We live in a world that never seems to slow down. Everywhere you look, there's pressure to buy more, do more, and keep up with the fast pace of life. It's exhausting, especially when you've already spent many years working hard and raising families. But what if there's a different way? A slower, simpler way that brings more peace and joy. This idea of slow living isn't about doing less just for the sake of it. It's about choosing what really matters and letting go of what doesn't. It's about finding happiness in small, meaningful moments instead of the endless rush of things to buy or places to be. Today, we're here to talk about why slowing down can be so valuable, especially for those of us who have lived long enough to see how life really works. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by all the stuff or the noise of the world, this conversation is for you. I'd love to hear what you think, so feel free to share your thoughts as we go along. As we get older, life starts to look different, doesn't it? What once felt urgent or exciting, buying new things, keeping up with trends, rushing from one activity to the next, starts to lose its hold on us. After all these years, many of us have gained something priceless. Wisdom. Wisdom that teaches us that happiness isn't found in the things we own or the speed at which we live. Consumer culture around us often tries to tell a different story, that more stuff means more happiness. But if you're like many of us, you've probably noticed that this promise doesn't quite hold up. Those new purchases bring a quick spark, but that feeling fades fast. What really lasts are the simple, quiet moments and the connections we have with people we love. Slowing down at this stage of life means something deeper. It means having the chance to reflect on what we've truly valued over the years and to let go of what no longer serves us. It's about creating space, not just physically in our homes, but emotionally and mentally, so we can focus on what truly matters. This might be spending more time with family, enjoying nature, or simply finding peace in daily routines. There's something powerful about choosing to live slowly. It's a chance to step off the consumer treadmill and appreciate the richness of life that money can't buy. It's a chance to live intentionally, to savor the everyday moments we might have rushed past before. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the pressure to keep up or surrounded by things you don't need, you're not alone. And the good news is that slowing down can bring a sense of freedom and joy you might not have expected. I remember the time when I decided to downsize. It wasn't easy at first. After all, these things we've collected over the years, they hold memories, stories, parts of who we are. But moving to a smaller space, I had to face the truth. I was carrying around more than just stuff. I was carrying weight, both physically and emotionally. One story I like to share is about my little narrow boat. It was small, cozy, and perfect for what I needed at that stage in life. But living there meant I couldn't keep everything. I had to choose what really mattered. At first, it felt like losing a part of myself. But then, something surprising happened. I felt lighter, freer. I wasn't tied down by clutter anymore. I had space to breathe, to think, to enjoy. Letting go wasn't about giving up. It was about making room for new joys. I started to realize that my happiness wasn't in things, but in the peace I found when I slowed down and simplified. And even if you're not moving like I was, you can start small. Maybe it's just sorting through one drawer or one shelf. The relief you feel after letting go is incredible. It's like a weight lifts off your shoulders. I want you to know it's okay to feel a little unsure about this process. But trust me, once you start, you'll find a calmness that's worth every bit of the effort. This is your time to live lighter and freer. 1. The problem with consumer culture. Now, let's talk about something that sneaks up on all of us, this consumer culture we live in. You've probably noticed how everywhere we turn, there's something new to buy, some sale to take advantage of, or the latest gadget promising to make life better. It's like the world is always pushing us to want more, even when we don't really need it. This constant cycle of buying more can feel exhausting, and it's easy to fall right into it without realizing. The problem is, it doesn't bring lasting happiness. Companies want us to believe that owning more stuff will fill some kind of emptiness inside, but that's a trap. True joy doesn't come from the things we own. It comes from the people we love, the memories we make, and the simple moments we share. I know it's hard because these messages are everywhere, and sometimes it feels like if you don't keep up, you're left behind. But slowing down and stepping out of that cycle is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. When we stop chasing after things, we open ourselves up to what really matters. So, the next time you feel the urge to buy something just because it's on sale or because everyone else has it, take a moment. Ask yourself, will this bring me true happiness? Or is it just filling a temporary need? Remember, your life's richness isn't measured by your possessions, but by your relationships and moments of peace. 2. Benefits of living simply. As we grow older, embracing a simpler life can bring so many wonderful benefits that go beyond just having fewer things. One of the first and most noticeable changes is the mental peace that comes from decluttering your space and mind. When your home isn't crowded with stuff, your thoughts feel clearer, and stress tends to melt away. You no longer waste time searching for things or worrying about keeping up with the latest purchases. Instead, your days feel calmer and more in control. Financial freedom is another huge plus. When you stop spending on unnecessary items, you free up money that can be used for experiences, healthcare, or just saved for peace of mind. Many older adults find that cutting back on expenses allows them to enjoy life without the constant pressure of bills or debts. This financial breathing room can also ease worries about unexpected expenses that might come with aging. Living simply also opens the door to reconnecting with the things that truly bring joy and meaning. Maybe it's hobbies you once loved but had no time for, like gardening, painting, or reading. Or perhaps it's the chance to spend more quality moments with grandchildren, friends, or even your own reflections. The pace of life slows down enough to really notice and appreciate these small, beautiful moments that often go unnoticed when life is too busy. Nature, too, becomes a bigger part of life. Without the distractions of consumerism, many find comfort and healing in walks outside, watching birds, or simply sitting in the sun. These simple pleasures nurture both the body and soul and remind us of the natural rhythm of life. And it's not just about what you lose by letting go, but what you gain. More time, more freedom, and more space to live authentically. The less clutter you have, the more room there is for peace, happiness, and meaningful connections. In short, living simply is not just a lifestyle choice. It's a gift you give yourself, one that supports your well-being and brings a deeper sense of fulfillment. 3. Challenges and how to overcome them. Choosing to live simply is beautiful, but it's not always easy. There are many challenges that come up, especially in a world that constantly pushes us to buy more, keep up with trends, and say yes to every sale or promotion. For older adults, these challenges can feel even stronger because habits built over decades don't just disappear overnight. One big challenge is resisting the temptation of consumer culture. That little voice in your head says, just one more thing won't hurt. Or, this is on sale, it's a good deal. These thoughts are normal and very human. The trick is to start small. Don't expect perfection. Maybe begin by pausing before each purchase, asking yourself if this item really adds value to your life, or if it's just filling a moment of boredom or loneliness. Another difficulty is social pressure. Family or friends might not understand why you want to slow down or own less. Sometimes you might even feel like an outsider because your choices don't match what others around you are doing. That can be lonely. But remember, living simply is about what brings you peace, not fitting into a mold. It's okay to say no politely and stand firm in your choices. It's also common to struggle with letting go of things that hold memories or feelings. Parting with items can feel like losing a part of your story. The key is to focus on the memories themselves, not the objects. Maybe take photos of special things before you let them go, or share stories with loved ones. This way, the emotional value stays with you, even if the physical item doesn't. Persistence is important. The journey to a slower, simpler life isn't a straight path. There will be days you slip up or feel overwhelmed, and that's okay. What matters is to keep trying, be kind to yourself, and celebrate small wins along the way. Over time, those small steps add up to lasting fulfillment and joy. 4. Health and well-being focus. Slowing down isn't just about what you own or how busy you are. It's deeply connected to your health, both body and mind. For older adults, taking the time to live simply and at a gentler pace can bring huge benefits to your overall well-being. Physically, rushing all the time can be tiring and stressful. When you slow down, you give your body a chance to rest and heal. Simple activities like walking in your neighborhood, gardening in the yard, or just sitting quietly outside can improve circulation, strengthen muscles, and boost your immune system. These gentle movements also help reduce pain and stiffness that come with age. Mentally, slow living helps ease anxiety and restlessness. Practicing mindfulness, paying close attention to the present moment without judgment, can calm a busy mind and lower feelings of stress or loneliness. Whether it's through meditation, deep breathing, or simply enjoying a cup of tea while watching birds, these small moments build emotional strength. Listening to your body becomes more important as you age. If you feel tired, take that rest without guilt. Give yourself permission to nap or slow your pace during the day. Prioritizing rest doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're caring for yourself, which is the most important thing. By focusing on health and well-being through a slower lifestyle, you create space to truly enjoy life's simple pleasures: sunlight, fresh air, and connection with nature. This balance of movement, rest, and mindfulness can make your later years healthier, happier, and more peaceful. 5. Legacy and reflection. As we grow older, it's natural to start thinking about what kind of legacy we want to leave behind. It's not about how many things we own or how big our house is. It's about the values, memories, and love we share with others. When you embrace a slow, simple life, you begin to focus more on what truly matters. This is the time to reflect on the lessons you've learned over the years, the kindness you've shown, and the moments that brought real joy, not the stuff that cluttered your home. What do you want people to remember about you? Maybe it's your generosity, your stories, or the warmth you gave to family and friends. Living intentionally means making choices that align with your deepest beliefs. It means spending your days in ways that feel meaningful to you, whether that's through quiet reflection, creative pursuits, or nurturing relationships. When you do this, you build a legacy not of things, but of a life well lived. Thinking about your legacy can inspire you to slow down even more, to cherish each day and each person around you. It's a gentle reminder that what we leave behind isn't measured in possessions, but in the love and memories we create. Slow living isn't just a trend. It's a way to find real peace and happiness, especially as we get older. By slowing down, letting go of unnecessary stuff, and focusing on what truly matters, we open ourselves to a richer, more meaningful life. It's about enjoying simple moments, building deeper connections, and feeling free from the pressure to keep up with the world's fast pace. If this message speaks to you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. You can comment 1 if you feel inspired to try slowing down, or 0 if you're not quite there yet. That's okay too. This is your journey, and every step counts. Don't forget to subscribe or follow for more videos like this, made just for you. Thank you so much for spending your time here today. Remember, it's never too late to slow down, appreciate life, and live with intention. Take care and be gentle with yourself.